6 Buddhist teachings to stop overthinking and find inner peace. Overthinking is a silent thief that steals your peace and creates chaos in your mind. It's easy to get caught in the storm of your thoughts, ruminating over the past, worrying about the future, or endlessly analyzing the present. If you're tired of feeling overwhelmed and are seeking a way to find inner peace, this video is for you. Buddhism offers timeless wisdom to help break free from overthinking. Today, we'll explore 6 Buddhist teachings that will guide you toward a calmer, more peaceful mind. Let's dive into these teachings and find the clarity and tranquility we all deserve. Number 1. The past is gone, the future is uncertain. Focus on the present moment. How often do we find ourselves consumed by the past, regret, guilt, and longing for what could have been, or trapped in the future, anxiously wondering what's next, what could go wrong, or how we can prepare for the unknown. But the truth is, the past is already gone and the future is not here yet. The Buddha's teachings remind us of the importance of living in the present moment. He said, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." This teaching encourages us to release the grip on both past regrets and future worries and instead focus on the only time that truly exists, now. Think about it. The moment you are in right now, reading or listening to these words, is the only time you have. The present is where life unfolds, where peace can be found. If you allow yourself to be fully present without getting lost in past or future thoughts, you begin to experience a deeper sense of peace and clarity. Overthinking fades when you learn to embrace the present moment just as it is. There's a Buddhist story of a monk who, while traveling, passed by a river with his young disciple. The monk, in a calm and composed manner, crossed the river. His disciple, however, couldn't stop thinking about the danger of crossing and feared the rushing water might sweep him away. The monk, noticing his disciple's hesitation, said, "Don't worry, my friend. The river is always flowing, but the only way to truly cross it is to be present and trust in the moment." This story teaches us that dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about future obstacles only prevents us from experiencing the present fully. Number 2. Thoughts are like clouds. Let them pass without clinging to them. We often feel overwhelmed by our thoughts, as if we're drowning in them. The mind becomes cluttered like a stormy sky filled with dark clouds. But the Buddha teaches us to view our thoughts as clouds in the sky, impermanent, fleeting, and constantly changing. He said, "With our thoughts, we make the world." The key here is to not attach to our thoughts or identify with them. Just like clouds in the sky, our thoughts come and go. They don't define us. When we stop clinging to them, we free ourselves from their power. Imagine sitting by a river, watching the water flow. You see leaves floating down the stream. You don't reach out to grab every leaf, do you? You let them pass by effortlessly, knowing that more leaves will come. Similarly, allow your thoughts to come and go. Don't get attached to them or try to control them. Let them drift away like clouds, and you'll find that overthinking naturally diminishes. Buddha once said, "Our life is shaped by our mind, for we become what we think." This reminds us that by letting go of negative or overactive thoughts, we can shape our lives with a clearer and more peaceful mindset. Number 3. Overthinking creates suffering. Let go of what you can't control. The more we think, the more we suffer. We try to analyze every possible outcome, worry about every scenario, and hold on tightly to things beyond our control. But this only creates more stress and anxiety. The Buddha said, "Suffering is not caused by the events in our lives, but by our reaction to them." In other words, it's not the external circumstances that cause our suffering, but how we choose to respond to them. When we overthink and obsess over things we cannot change, we invite unnecessary pain into our lives. Letting go of the need to control everything is essential. Learn to accept what is and release the illusion of control. It's a powerful step toward breaking the cycle of overthinking. Ask yourself, is this something I can control? If not, let it go. By surrendering the need for control, you free your mind from the constant cycle of worry. A well-known Buddhist monk, Thich Nhat Hanh, once shared a story about a person who was constantly trying to push a heavy boulder uphill. The person would struggle, complain, and exert every ounce of energy, but the boulder would never move. Thich Nhat Hanh simply asked, "Why are you pushing a boulder that is not moving? Let go, and the path will become clear." This lesson teaches us that overthinking and fighting against reality only exhaust us. Sometimes, letting go is the most empowering thing we can do. Number 4. Practice mindfulness. Anchor yourself in your breath to quiet the mind. Mindfulness is the practice of paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about being aware of our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, but not getting swept away by them. One of the simplest ways to practice mindfulness is to focus on your breath. When you feel overwhelmed by your thoughts, return to your breath. Breathe in deeply, hold for a moment, and then exhale slowly. Each breath anchors you to the present moment, allowing you to quiet the mind. The Buddha said, "When the mind is calm, the breath is calm." This reflects the deep connection between the state of our mind and the rhythm of our breath. By anchoring ourselves in our breath, we can bring our mind into a state of peace, stopping the cycle of overthinking. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. By practicing mindfulness and focusing on the breath, you train your mind to stay calm and focused. The more you practice, the less power overthinking has over you. Number 5. Simplicity is freedom. Stop complicating life with unnecessary worries. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to overcomplicate life. We worry about everything: our work, relationships, appearance, and future. But Buddhism teaches that simplicity is the key to happiness and peace. When we simplify our lives, we release the burden of unnecessary worries. The Buddha often spoke about the importance of simplicity in both thoughts and actions. In the Dhammapada, he says, "There is no path to happiness. happiness is the path. This means that happiness is not something you need to chase or overthink. It's found in simple, everyday moments. By simplifying our lives, letting go of excess and focusing on what truly matters, we free ourselves from the cycle of overthinking. The Zen monks live by a principle called Shabumi, which refers to the beauty of simplicity. One Zen master said, "The simpler the life, the more profound the meaning." They understood that by reducing mental clutter and focusing on the essentials, they could experience a more peaceful and meaningful life. Number 6. Trust in impermanence. Nothing lasts forever, not even your struggles. Nothing lasts forever, including the struggles and challenges you face. The Buddhist teaching on impermanence reminds us that everything is in a constant state of flux. This means that even your overthinking, fears, and anxieties are temporary. They too will pass. The Buddha said, "All conditioned things are impermanent. Strive on with diligence." This teaching invites us to trust that everything, good or bad, will eventually change. Overthinking often arises from the fear of permanence. We feel like we'll be stuck in a bad situation forever. But when we recognize the impermanent nature of all things, we can let go of our worries and find peace in the knowledge that things will change. Nothing is permanent. Everything is subject to change. Understanding this truth helps us accept that even our struggles will pass, and overthinking doesn't need to dominate our lives. Now that you've discovered these 6 Buddhist teachings to stop overthinking, it's time to take action. Embrace the present moment, let go of unnecessary thoughts, and simplify your life. Trust in the impermanence of everything, knowing that nothing lasts forever, not even your struggles. Remember, the mind is a powerful tool. With practice and patience, you can train it to focus, calm, and find peace. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this wisdom with others who may benefit from it. Let's continue on this journey of mindfulness and inner peace together. Stay present, stay peaceful, and may you find tranquility in every moment.